Alright guys, so today we're going to replace the power steering pump and the power steering pulley in this 91C1500, which is actually my daily. So we got a new power steering pump and the pulley that goes with it. So the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and take off the shroud, just the top end of the shroud, just to give us more room to work with. Okay, we got the top of the shroud off. Next thing you want to do is take your belt off. I already have mine off. By doing that, you put a 16mm on that tensioner and you pull it up this way and slide the belt out from underneath it. That way we can get down to that pulley. This one, we have to pull that one off and we get to the bolts behind it that hold the power steering pump in right there. So we're going to go ahead and pull that pulley off. I'll show you the tool that I have. This is a special tool that you need pulling pulleys. It's got two notches there. You're going to want to unscrew this all the way. You hook one end into here and then slide the other end of the pulley in this way. And then you want to do the same for the top so it reaches all the way around. And then it comes with a ring that you slide on top of it. Like that. So this is going to be attached to your pulley, and then you just start screwing this and it'll pull your pulley off. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright guys, that was a pain, so I just went ahead and cut to it. But there's the pulley, and right here, around the edges, that's the notches that the other side of that tool went in. And that post goes straight through there and pulls that pulley off. So next what we're going to want to do is take off these bolts. There's 1, 2, 3 on this side. And then there's only going to be one on this side behind this bracket that connects the alternator on that bracket. And of course disconnect the hoses. There is one more bolt up here I forgot to mention that holds this bracket on. You take that one out too. The pump should slide down and out. Go. And we'll go ahead and disconnect the hoses. Got to take that nut out there, and there is a hose clamp here that you got to take off. Alright, we got our power steering pump out. We're going to need to take this hose off of there so we can use it again. I didn't get new hoses. So that hose will go down into that hole once we put it onto our new pump. Alright guys, well I couldn't get that bolt off there. It's just spinning with the pipe. It's rusted on there, so I had to go ahead and buy a new line. to go on the new power steering pump. Okay, so the new line will come with little green washers there. Go ahead and put that on both ends. I'm not going to tighten it down all the way yet. I'm just going to snug it in there for now. Then once it's in, I'll go back and tighten them. Then we can also go ahead and put this bracket back on. Okay, so the special tool kit to be able to put on the pulley, there should be a smaller screw, and that should be able to screw right into the new one. And then your pulley is going to sit in the middle of here, and then you're going to crank on this and slowly force it onto there. It's just press fit it on there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You want to crank it until that shaft is flush with the pulley on the outside here. It should spin freely. It looks pretty good. So next we're going to go ahead and throw the top of the shroud back on, and then we throw our belt in. Alright guys, next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and throw a new belt on. So we're going to have to pull that tensioner up and get around all these pulleys. Okay, you got the belt on. You see the new pulley down there. You want to make sure all the grooves are in line with all your pulleys. They seem to be good. So we're going to go ahead and fill up power steering. This should be the last step to do. Alright, so we got everything in place. Let's go ahead and test her out. Just gotta go ahead and start her up. There we go. Turns really easily. It's hard at first there, but I was probably just getting it in the lines. Feels really nice. As you saw there, our pulley wasn't wobbling or anything, still tight in place there. So there you go, that's how you replace the pulley and the power steering pump.